Alright guys, got another video for you. In the last episode or our last video, we added the health bars and we made it where the asteroid can rotate and it won't flip the asteroid or it won't move the bar around. The bar will follow it, but it won't rotate. We also made it where the ejector shoots out the new asteroid that we made, and all that's left is to actually make it where when we shoot the asteroid, it updates the health of the health bar. So here's our health bar scene, and let's take a look inside of the code to see if we can figure out how we can actually do that. So let's refresh our memories here for how this health bar actually works and what actually changes it. Okay, so we have this function here, which we were using for testing. If we press 1, it says it'll deal some damage to the asteroid. 10, and then if we push 2, it'll heal it. So that it was just this was, or not to the asteroid, but to the health bar. So it was just to test it, right? So how is that part working? Well, it calls this function color check, and it sends it two values. It sends it the current health and the object's maximum health. Over here, it says color check, current health, maximum health. So what we're going to do is we don't need this anymore. We don't want to update the health bar by pushing 1 and 2. We want the act of shooting the asteroid to do that. So I'm going to highlight this whole part, and instead of deleting it, I'm going to hold Control and press K. That is going to comment out everything without me having to comment every single line. And I'm going to grab this function just the way it is, just the first part, color check, and then current health, maximum health. I'm going to grab that function. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make the asteroid call this function and send the two values so it can do its magic. All right, so let's go take a look at our large asteroid there. Here it is. Here's the health bar that we're using. And when you update a health bar, there's only a certain number of times you really want to update the health bar, and that's when the object actually takes damage. So we have a nice convenient function here. It says this is when the asteroid takes some damage. This function is going to play right here. Okay, so there's really only one spot that you could put that's wrong. Here's the wrong place to put this, is right there. Why is that wrong? Because this updates the health bar first and then deals the damage. So essentially, your health bar gets updated late, or actually too early. It gets updated too early, and then it never actually shows the amount of damage. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this at the end. You could also put it immediately after you deal the damage. Maybe we should do that. That's probably smarter. So after the damage is dealt, we could say right there, update the health bar. I'll make a comment for that. It says, this updates the health bar. Okay, so I got a big red bar on my screen right now. It's telling me, hey, this is not right. I'm missing some information. Okay, so let's correct each one of these things as the computer gives it to us. So it says, the identifier current health isn't declared in the current scope. Here's the current scope we're working with, this function damage. Current health has never been established. We don't have a variable for it. So we're going to use this health right here. So let's take this variable that we already have, and we'll replace current health with just health. All right, so we have that variable, and there's our health. Now it's going to say, hey, wait, you don't have a maximum health variable. Well, that's because we never made one, not on this asteroid. So let's go up to the top, and let's create our very own maximum health. So I'm going to say var max health, and I'm going to make that equal to 100. All right, now our maximum health is 100, and that now updated this, so we have a different error. Let's see what it says. It says the method color check isn't declared in the current scope. we're trying to call the function color check. And how we're doing it right now, it's looking on this script page trying to find color check. Here's breakup. Here's process. Here's movement calculation. Here's random. It does not have color check. I could create a color check like this. And that is immediately going to get rid of this problem. Oh, it needs 2 values, so let me give it 2 values here. That's going to immediately get rid of our problem here. Now, that's not what we're trying to do. We don't want to run color check on this particular script. We want it to run the color check that is inside of health bar. Right here, inside this health bar. Because it has the color check inside of it. So we need to get that function. Well, we need to get that node and run color check from here. So I'm going to come up to the top of my script. And I'm going to say on ready var. And then I need to grab health bar. I'm going to call this exactly, I'm going to name this exactly like this one over here. And that's for your benefit, so you can maybe visualize what's happening here. Health bar 2 is going to be equal to, and I'm going to grab that node. I'm just going to say get node. And what am I looking for? If you let this computer fill it in for you, you can prevent yourself from making typos. So right there it says health bar 2. So that's the one I'm trying to get to. So tab. All right, so now I have stored this node inside of health bar 2. Now that node also has this script attached to it, and inside of that script is color check. All right, so now when we come down here, we don't want to play our script's color check, but we want to play health bar's color check. So this says go to the node health bar 2 and run the function color check and send it your current health and send it your maximum health. Excellent. Now there's a little bit of house cleaning we're going to do. We're going to go up, we're going to grab this function here that updates the health bar. And we're also going to put this inside of our ready function. This is going to make it where when the when the asteroid's first created, it updates that health right away. So the health bar is accurate. And one more thing. We need to set our health equal to our maximum health. At the very beginning anyway, when the asteroid's first created, you don't want to have a crippled asteroid floating around, so you need to set the health of your asteroid to full. So that's all this line does right here. Give me maximum health. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and play our test zone again and see if we run into any problems, see what's working, what's not. All right, I'm shooting it. It's taking damage, and the health bar is reacting accordingly. That is wonderful. Now, there's a couple things here. That health bar is taking an awfully long time. So the health of this asteroid is pretty monstrous right now. So let's go adjust the damage on our laser just a little bit. So let's go to our projectiles scene. Green laser is mine, so I'm going to open that up. I'm also going to check the script here. And on my script, I have a variable that says damage, and right now it's set to 1. I'm going to change that to 5 and save. On your function, you might have an actual number written in here. You'll notice that I switched that number out with the variable damage. If you have just a number written in here, then every time you go to change your damage, you're going to have to change both of those numbers, which is not the best way to do it. You probably want to only change it once. So that's why I have this variable up here. Alright, let's see if this is working. I'm going to push play, and now we should deal significantly more damage. And we do. So we get to see that nice tween animation. And we know how much health that asteroid has and how many shots it's going to take to destroy it, because we can see it visually. This is a key feature in a lot of video games, and I'm really glad that you guys have got this part done. This health bar can be added to pretty much anything. All you need is health and that health bar. You can attach it to it. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure out a lot of, I don't know, the subtle nuances about putting it on your character. The rotating thing was kind of weird, so that's why I covered it. But anyway, I hope you guys learned something today. I'll see you in the next video.